Well, great. Disappointing season to say the least. My two least favorite teams, the LA Rams and the New England Patriots, are heading to Super Bowl 53. F my life. We've got a lot to get through because two overtime games, two great finishes. What a Sunday. What a championship day. I can't wait to see the Super Bowl. Nope, actually, I'm lying. I'm dreading the Super Bowl because that means I'm going to have to go for one of these teams, and I've had better years, to be honest. But I'm going to give you my unbiased opinion on each win, each team, and each game. So let's jump in to the LA Rams versus the New Orleans Saints. Wow, Drew Brees. What do I have to say about him? Blew a 13-point lead, 13-0 lead. Threw an interception at the least convenient time. Saints just cannot get the running game going. I mean, what else do I have to say? I mean, the Rams were a better second half team, and you don't win the game in the first half, you win in the second. New Orleans had 48 rushing yards. I mean, just disappointing day for overall for the New Orleans Saints. They came in as favorites. They're playing at home. Drew Brees is 6-0 at home. What else do you want, Drew? What else do you want? Because I'm sticking on this Drew Brees topic. How many weapons does Drew Brees have to have for him to go to a Super Bowl? We give you a top 5 receiver. We give you a top 5 running back. We give you a good defense. What else do you want? For the love of God, Drew Brees, what else could you possibly want? We put you at home. They put you in New Orleans. I was rooting for the Saints because if everybody knows I hate the Rams as a Seahawks fan. They put you at home. You get several opportunities. First drive for the Rams was picked off. Goes right through Gurley's hands, picked off. You have chances, kick field goals, touch field goals don't win games, Drew Brees. You have weapons. You have Michael Thomas. You have Alvin Kamara. You have Ted Ginn. You have Mark Ingram. What else do you need? Your backup quarterback can play receiver. Your backup quarterback, you have play specifically for your backup quarterback. You have Sean Payton. It's not like you have a bum at coach. You have the fans on your side. And you let Jared Goff come in and outplay you? I mean, come on, New Orleans. Come on. I mean, the refs did make some bad calls, but still, they played like a sorry team in the second half. Like, seriously? You're up 13-0 and you blow it? I believe that pass interferences should be reviewable. When a game's on the line and it comes down to a pass interference and you get the call wrong, I think it's unfair to the players, unfair to the teams. It should be reviewable. It's unfair and it sucks for the Saints. It happens to every team, but you missed a call and look what happened. Went to overtime, Jared Goff won. Even Roby Coleman knew it was a pass interference. I mean, come on. Everybody knew except for the refs. He said I was beat. He admitted it. I was beat. It was a blown call. I need to take a deep breath. I'm getting very emotional right now. I think it was an easy pass interference to call. The defender was not playing the ball, and he contacted the receiver early. He didn't even turn around. I mean, come on. There was a bunch of small pass interferences that were called throughout the game, but the biggest pass interference, and they don't pull the flag? NFL refs these days. There was a lot of bad calls in the Tom Brady game, too. But what can we do, right? Can't blame You cannot blame the game on the refs. Plain out and simple. Got to play better. Hey, on a real note, though, congratulations on winning this game, Jared Goff and Sean McVay. Big game. Came into New Orleans after losing to New Orleans 45-35 early in the year. What can I say? They stepped up. They played well. Great coach game by by Sean McVay, excuse me. Great game by Jared Goff. Greg the Leg Zerline. Wow. I knew he was great, but I didn't think he was that great. What a time to be alive for the Los Angeles Rams. Super Bowl bound. I can't believe it, honestly. I did pick the Rams and the Patriots as my Super Bowl pick early in the year. I didn't want it to happen, though, because I hated both teams, but it's hard to pick against Tom Brady, first of all. When you have... Real quick, I'm going to jump into this Patriots-Chiefs game just real quick. When you have an experienced quarterback like Tom Brady, who's has 5 rings, who's been in the Super Bowl 5 out of the 6 years straight, it's so hard to pick against him, no matter how good of a season Patrick Mahomes is having, no matter if they're playing in Arrowhead. It's just hard. You've got a great in Tom Brady. You've got a future great in Patrick Mahomes. And it's hard to pick young quarterbacks over experienced quarterbacks. That's why a lot of people did pick New Orleans, just because they thought Drew Brees at home was going to pull it out. I was very torn on this game. In my heart, I knew LA was going to win, but I didn't want to pick them because I hate their guts. So last minute, I did change to New Orleans. No, not too much on Drew Brees. Drew Brees in overtime, Dante Fowler was in his face. Hit his arm, fluttered Drew Brees, and it was picked off by John Johnson. Great play by the Rams. It just wasn't enough for Drew Brees. And congratulations on Jared Goff and this Rams team. The 6-0 streak is over. A lot of missed calls, a lot of pass interference calls that weren't called. Hey. But what can I say? You can't take anything away from the NFC champs. Congratulations, Jared Goff and Sean McVay. Now on to the Kansas City Chiefs versus the New England Patriots. I low-key want to see some Mahomes magic in the playoffs. In the Super Bowl. Disappointing. Let's just real quick, let's review what happened today. What we saw today was we saw Tom Brady make it to his 3rd straight Super Bowl, beating the Kansas City Chiefs 37-31 in overtime. We saw the brilliance of Tom Brady as he guided his Patriots team to a 75-yard game-winning overtime drive, which was finished by a Rex Burkhead 2-yard touchdown. I haven't seen a team that had so much success on 3rd down than New England tonight. I haven't seen a team that struggled to stop 3rd down than the Kansas City Chiefs tonight. It looked like the Chiefs' defense started to get tired at the end of the game. I don't want to speculate. I'm not in their bodies. But it did look like that the fatigue was getting to them. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. 2 straight overtime games. I want you to think about this for a second. Tom Brady is 41 years old. He went to overtime against Patrick Mahomes, the most likely MVP of the NFL. He went to overtime with this guy, and he took his team 75 yards for the win. Now, tell me if this is just me, but was there anybody else that doubted that Tom Brady was going to score that touchdown? Honestly, was there anybody watching that game being like, Tom Brady's not going to score a touchdown? I mean, come on. Once I heard heads and Tom Brady said he won the ball, I was like, this game's over. Tom Terrific strikes again. Patrick Mahomes, what heart in that man. What heart in the 23-year-old quarterback. He took his team 48 yards. 48 yards. with around 30 seconds left in the game and set up Harrison Butker for a 39-yard field goal. Great job by Patrick Mahomes. He only had one timeout too. Great offensive performance by Patrick Mahomes. I mean, sadly it wasn't enough. He did score 31 points in the second half. Which is great. But I want you to realize he didn't score any points in the first 2 quarters. That's not so great. So imagine if Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense scored maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns. Maybe we'll be talking about the rematch of one of the greatest games in NFL history, the Chiefs and the Rams. Maybe. Just maybe. But instead, Tom Brady, the 41-year-old, the oldest quarterback, shut that down and proved why he is the greatest quarterback of all time. A lot of weird things in this game. Julian Edelman punt return, which he muffed, but it was overturned. Chris Hogan one-handed catch. What would have been an incomplete pass, overturned. I mean, it was a catch. Daniel Sorensen, interception, set Patrick Mahomes up. And may I mention that Tom Brady, at the end of the 4th, throws a ball. Nice ball to Rob Gronkowski. Bounces off his hands. Is intercepted. But is called back because of a D-Ford offside. May I also mention that the Kansas City Chiefs were going to force the New England Patriots to 4th down. But a man named by Chris Jones gets pressure onto Tom Brady. Brings his right arm across. Hits Tom Brady on the shoulder. Flag comes out. Roughing the passer. Okay. I'll be okay with that. Sure, I'll be okay with that. If Patrick Mahomes got the same call a quarter ago, are you kidding me? Same thing happens to Patrick Mahomes. Pinned back at his own 5. Gets hit right in the shoulder. No call. But of course, Tom Brady. Of course, it's Tom Brady. Of course. Flag comes out. 15-yard penalty. Keeps the game alive. I want you guys to realize that if that third pick would have counted, that would have been 3 interceptions for Tom Brady. Against the worst defense in the NFL. I feel bad. I feel bad for Kansas City. I feel bad for Patrick Mahomes. Honestly, I wanted to see him in the Super Bowl over Tom Brady. Kind of tired of watching Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. But it is what it is. But it wasn't only the quarterbacks that played tonight. So let me step away from the quarterbacks and let me look at Kansas City and certain players that played well. About 2 months ago, or a little over a month ago, a man named Kareem Hunt was caught in a video striking a woman. And that man was the running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. That man was having a great year for the Kansas City Chiefs. But guess what? His season ended like that. Forcing a man by the name of Spencer Ware to fill in. But guess what? That man, Spencer Ware, injures his hamstring. So a third-string running back by the name of Damian Williams, who spent most of his career in Miami, fills in that spot and balls. Absolutely balls. Here's the stat line. 3 touchdowns, 10 carries for 30 yards, 1 rushing touchdown, 5 receptions, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns. What is Bill Belichick known for doing? Oh, you have Tyreek Hill? Oh, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to make sure you can't use Tyreek Hill. You have this guy named Travis Kelce. Oh, okay. We're going to make sure you can't use Travis Kelce. Okay, we'll give you the rest of the guys. Most teams are in trouble if that happens to them. Most teams are screwed. But Mahomes don't care. The Chiefs don't care. Andy Reid doesn't care. You know why? Because a man named Sammy Watkins stepped up. A man who's had a rocky career, who spent most of his time in Buffalo, who came to Kansas City for a restart, who spent last season in LA. He spent last season in LA with the Rams. Had a pretty good season, but was able to get a fresh start with the Kansas City Chiefs. Balls. Absolutely balls. 4 receptions, 114. May I mention that those 4 receptions were in crucial times. Sammy Watkins was huge today. Damian Williams, a third-string running back, was huge today. Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, not so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. Belichick took those 2 away. He left you Watkins and Williams. You're welcome, says Belichick. Kansas City played well. It just wasn't good enough to beat the greatest quarterback coaching duo in NFL history. Now, if any of you guys watched my Keys to Victory video, my 2-minute warning video, you guys would know I said Sony Michel would get the ball a lot, Julian Edelman would get the ball a lot, and James White would get the ball a lot. Well, Sony Michel had 29 rushes, almost 30 rushes, 113 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns. Julian Edelman had 7 receptions, 96 yards, and White had 4 receptions for 49 yards. Why do you think the Patriots are so good? Plain and simple, they're so good at controlling the clock. They might be the best in the NFL. I mean, hear this. The Patriots had 44 minutes of possession. Kansas City had 20 minutes. More than double the time of possession. More than double. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick are so good at just getting to those 2nd and 7, then 3rd and 3, and then just converting it every time. Not giving Mahomes possessions. They're so good at that. And Tom Brady he's so smart. A great game manager. And not a game manager in a bad way. A game manager in a good way, where he's able to just read defenses and just see, okay, well, Edelman's one-on-one on the left. Gronk's got a good matchup on Eric Berry. He knew Gronk was having a good day against Eric Berry. He knew it. He targeted it so many times. I mean, what can I say? Great game for Tom Brady. Did I expect anything less? Nope, not really. I'm talking about the greatest quarterback of all time. This man has enough rings to cover every single finger on one of his hands. I mean, come on. He played this game to a T. Rushed the ball a lot. Get it to 3rd and short. Exploit the defense's weaknesses. Win the game. Time of possession. Run the ball. Convert 3rd downs. What does that sound like? Well, that sounds like a recipe to win games. Great job by Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. You're going to the Super Bowl to face Jared Goff and Sean McVay in Atlanta. Honestly, guys, this might be the first time that I'm ever going to root for the New England Patriots. I swear. I mean, I'm obviously I'm biased. I don't like either team, and I try not to be. I try to be as unbiased as possible. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna do some research. I'm gonna do some research, and I'm gonna have to see who wins this game. It's gonna be interesting, guys. Honestly, I'm leaning towards. Before the season started, I said New England would beat the Rams in the Super Bowl. And I might stick to that. I'm leaning towards New England will win this game. But who knows? New England was a 2-point favorite about 5 minutes ago, but people are betting so much on the Rams now they're a point and a half favorite. Almost a pick 'em. I can see why it's a pick 'em. You got Jared Goff and that offense who's stepping up. That defense stepped up. Holy crap. LA, your defense is stepping up. Wow. Can't believe it. The Rams and the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, guys. I will make a video for that. You're going to see a lot more videos coming in, guys. I'm on a roll here. So, please like and subscribe so you guys can get a notification whenever I post something. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the Super Bowl. And I'll make a video before then. And a Hawkcast video will be coming out soon, so stay tuned. Once again, guys, thank you for listening. And see you guys soon.